This lighting isn't that good. Hang on. Let's see if we can make that a little bit better. Oh, that's better. I don't look like I'm a crypt keeper. What is it? Above lights are not my friend. Hi, friends. We're gonna make some Eggloaf, and then we're gonna make some mayo pancakes. I forgot the mayo. I'm gonna have to get it out of the fridge. Mayo pancakes. So, okay. Let's start from the beginning. The day Eggloaf was born. Are y'all ready for the story? Okay, so, I don't know if y'all have ever heard. I am the creator of Eggloaf. It's a long story. I'm gonna explain it. Okay, so, one day, there's these things called cream cheese pancakes. And they are really popular when you do, like, egg fast. They're around forever. Everybody made, like, these, like, cream cheese pancakes. And I was like, I don't really want to stand in front of a skillet and make pancakes. So I took that batter, baked it, and Eggloaf was born. That's it. That's how Eggloaf started. All out of pure laziness of not wanting to stand in front of a skillet. So, didn't catch on because I was nobody. I mean, whatever. Didn't catch on, wasn't a big deal. Then, like, a year later, it came back again, and I started making it again, and it caught on. That was last year. And everybody made fucking Eggloafs. And it was crazy, and I loved it. It was so exciting because everybody made it in their own way. So, like, I don't claim that Eggloaf is my recipe because, one, that's stupid. It's like 3 ingredients, and everybody adds their own stuff to it. So, there's a lot of people that add coconut flour or almond flour or protein whey. Some add cinnamon and make it sweet with sweetener, and then some have done like a savory Eggloaf with cheese and meats and vegetables and stuff like that. Like, nobody created this recipe. It's just the base to something that everybody was like crazy about. I don't. That's it. Like, that's Eggloaf. I get lots of messages tattling on others for claiming Eggloaf. I don't even claim Eggloaf anymore. I have the hashtag in my page because a lot of y'all know me from Eggloaf. So, that's it. It's easy. It fits in egg fast rules. It was from a website to make cream cheese pancakes, and I just baked it. However, when you're on the egg fast, the ratio is 1 ounce of cream cheese, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of butter. I didn't like as many calories, so I do half the butter. So we're just going to use like a whole brick of cream cheese. I also have another one where it's 3 ounces of cream cheese, 3 eggs, and a tablespoon and a half of butter in the air fryer right now, so y'all can see it. But I don't use the full butter. I just use half. So I'm going to use 8 ounces of cream cheese. I'm using the 1/3 less fat, and let me tell you why. 1, it's less calories. 2, Eggloaf is really soft anyways. So unless you want to set up even more, I just don't care to have it set like harder like a cream cheese would. This is great. I really like this. So we're going to use 8 ounces of this. We're going to use 8 eggs and 4 tablespoons of butter. We're going to blend it with this, and then we're going to bake it at 350 for like 40 minutes. Like, forever. I like to cook it and make it really dry. I think it's the best that way. And you can make it in any baking dish you want. Round, muffins. Right now, I'm cooking it in one of my glass, food prep containers in my air fryer. In the air fryer, in a glass food prep container. As soon as that's done, I'll be able to show that to y'all. The 8 egg one, the one in there is only 3 eggs. The 8 egg one, I'm going to actually put into a baking tin. And then cut it into 8 pieces. And that means every piece is 1 ounce of cream cheese, 1 egg, and half a tablespoon of butter. So that's how you can track it. That's why this is my favorite dessert. It's so trackable. It doesn't have almond flour. People add almond flour. People add coconut flour. That's cool. This is the lowest calories I can get unless you do egg whites and no butter, which you can do no butter. People do no butter and it's fine. Works out just well. So, whatever your preference is. There's a million ways to make egg loaf, and I hope that I show you how easy it is, and maybe you'll go and make your own egg loaf, or create something, put some berries in it. People love the berry one, like a lemon berry, like a lemon blueberry one. There's so many options. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll back for a minute and see if there's anything else that I don't need to check on. Maple syrup, egg loaf. Let's see. Oh. We're just gonna start from where we're at. Okay. That's a good idea. There's so many egg loaf ways to make egg loaf. So write it down, share it to your friends. You don't have to tag me in it or give me any claim. I don't care. Make some egg loaf. You'll love it. You know who also loves it is the kiddos. They love egg loaf. Like, I get tagged in so many posts of kids liking it. And what a great way to give them like a French toast. So, okay, your question is, well, what does it taste like? So, you know when you've eaten French toast and you've eaten all the edges and there's just the inside of the toast left that's been soaking up syrup for like ever? It tastes like that inside piece. Unless you like super bake it, and then it'll taste like the crust or whatever. And then if you want to even do it one step further and you have calories or you just don't care about calories, you can bake it and then refry it in butter. It looks so crunchy and delicious. There's a million ways. There's a million ways to make egg loaf. So let's see. The immersion blender makes a difference. I made the one that's cooking right now. I made that in a little blender. I'll show y'all actually. I gotta get the mayo out, and then I will show y'all this. Okay, so this is the little immersion blender I used. This isn't the whole thing, obviously. I just put 3 eggs, 3 ounces of cream cheese, and a tablespoon and a half of butter in here. And that's the one that I cooked in there. So this works just fine. I really, really like using this. This is way easier than the immersion blender, but I don't think I can fit everything in this tonight. So I'm actually just going to do it in a bowl. Really, really easy. The pan fry is like a favorite. Because then you can put a little bit of like, it's the best French toast feel, right? Is if you pan fry it later. Ginger, you're so right. If y'all don't know Keto Ginger, she's pretty famous over on the YouTubes. She's about the YouTube life. She's really good at stuff like that. Cupcakes. See, you can trick kids into all sorts of stuff. Okay, so let's see. NutriBullets Grace, powdered swerve after. So I'm gonna make a confession. I have never pan fried it after I've eaten it. I know it looks crunchy and it looks delicious, but normally the reason I'm eating egg loaf is because I'm tracking and the butter does not fit. Like, the refrying does not fit in my macros for the day because I put syrup on it instead. So there's it's just one of those kind of things. Okay, so 8 ounces of cream cheese, and then I did 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Don't use not melted butter. It will not mix right. It will just be a disaster. The mayo is for mayo pancakes. I'm going to make those. That's the egg loaf. I'm going to make mayo pancakes after I make the egg loaf. So if you'd like to stay for that, cool. It is a good recipe. Like, I know you think, mayo pancakes. Mayo is just eggs and oil. It's delicious. It's so good. Okay, we want 8 eggs in our egg loaf. So 1, 2, that didn't, 3, 4, I'm making a mess, 5, 6. So I get up here and I do this, and you know, I watched cooking shows a lot whenever I was overweight, and I don't anymore because I feel like it's triggering for me a little bit. But I wonder why they like put everything in 100 bowls. Try to do Instagram Live while you're cooking, and you understand why cooks put everything in 100 bowls, because you have to continuously do little things that take up so much time. So the syrup I like is the Carries from Walmart, Target. Kroger. I like Carrie's the best. I don't like Chalk Zero. I don't like that one with the tree on the front. I don't remember what it's called. I haven't tried a whole bunch because I found Carrie's and I was like, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to show y'all a little bit. There we go. Here we go. Okay, so this is the egg loaf, and people sometimes, depending on what you mix it with, it kind of, I'll just show you what it looks like. Oh. It says the same thing. Can y'all see that this bowl is not fit size for this? Like, I am not making good decisions here. Okay, so most of the chunks are gone. That's really all I care about. Great, the butter turns solid. Can't even make our own damn recipe. All right, good enough. That's all I'm going for is good enough. There's gonna be a title to my book that I'm never gonna write. It'd be good. That's good enough. That's what the title of my book would be. Good enough. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so egg loaf. I have cinnamon. I'm just gonna put it on top. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm just gonna pour it in this thing anyways. So, and I put more cinnamon on it when I put syrup on it. So I just really like cinnamon. Like, it gets spicy. Okay, so we're gonna pour it into parchment paper. I love parchment paper. I do not like scrubbing dishes, so I use parchment paper for everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour that guy in. I'm not gonna worry about all the sides. I'm not gonna do all that. All right, there we go. That's it. That's the egg loaf. The loaf of the egg. Isn't that the ugliest name? I remember telling Sol, I was like, I call it egg loaf. She's like, that's fucking ugly. I was like, it is the ugliest little name, isn't it? So stupid. All right, so there's the egg loaf. Beautiful. I'm gonna put her in the oven for, I don't know, like 40 minutes or so. I really, really like them crunchy or crusty. I think they're better that way, so. I have to burn myself. All right, let's show you the one that I just took out of the air fryer. I don't know if it's hot or not, so we're using a thingy. All right. Oh, this one is very cooked. This one is very, very, very cooked. And I don't have a utensil, so let me get a utensil. I'm sorry, friends. I was not prepared for absolutely anything going on today. Okay. All right, so here's the egg loaf. Let's take a look at it. You don't have to add cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, you can use something else. Anything else you'd like. You could use like maple extract for a little bit of a different flavor if that's something you'd prefer. Okay. Okay. Did it for the gram. All right, so here's the egg loaf I did in the air fryer. It's super cooked, but I'm going to go ahead and just... Oh, look at that. So halfway through, I flipped it, so it got crunchy on both sides. For the gram. Okay. So that's what it looks like inside. This one's pretty bready, actually, because I super cooked it in the air fryer. So here it is. Super bready. Kind of tastes like French toast. This one's going to be Paul's. He's going to get to eat this one because I'll eat some of the big one. So there it is. That's it. That's egg loaf. You hear how crunchy? Look, listen. Wait. Pretty crunchy. So that's egg loaf. Super easy. Isn't that good? Okay, so $3.50 for like 40 minutes or so. The one in the oven is not going to turn out like this one in the air fryer. I took this one and halfway through flipped it over so it got crunchy on both sides. And the air fryer is drying it out more. This one was at $3.75 for 25 minutes in the air fryer. Just in this little glass item that I have, this guy. I just baked it in this guy. I had parchment paper in here. When I flipped it, I took the parchment paper out. So, it is eggs. It's going to have kind of an egg flavor. I don't want to say it has egg flavor. People have told me it doesn't really have an egg flavor, but it is eggs. So, I mean, but that's it. Look how crusty that is. You see that crust? Look at that. that great? Do you just scare the shit out of himself? That's pretty funny. So, pretty good. All right. Next, we're going to make mayo pancakes. All right. Good thing the recipe is on my phone, and I don't know it off the top of my fucking head. Shit. I don't have a solution for this either. Maybe I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little slower here. Okay, 8 minutes? So it just depends how you want it. Mine was 3 eggs big though. It wasn't 1. If it was 1, I would have probably done it a lot less. The size of your eggs might matter, and also if you don't blend it enough, I've noticed that if you don't get the cream cheese and the egg and the butter like blended like really well together, you'll get like pieces of like scrambled eggs because it's not blended with the other fats, I think, so it doesn't do the same thing. So it'll be like scrambled eggy, which happens. I've made them scrambled eggs before. I still ate them. I didn't care. It was really good. I could have brought you Eggloaf, and I didn't even think about making you a, I could have brought you desserts. You know how many frozen desserts I have right now? So I've been making desserts, and the immersion blender or this little food processor is really good too. I think this was $12 at Costco or something. I've been making desserts for different things and trying not to overeat. Therefore, I have 800 fucking desserts right now. And one of them I don't even like, and I froze it, so I'm gonna have to eat it later. You could absolutely make them in a muffin tin. Really, really good. Can I have some dessert? You can have, anybody can have my dessert. There's so much of it. I'm actually going to Instagram on my laptop to look up this recipe so we can make it. You could use a stand mixer. I wouldn't use a hand mixer. It doesn't emulsify and turn everything into what you want it to be. Does that make sense? Because it doesn't mix it well. I'm going to Dawn's page. So Dawn is Keto for Good. Her name's changed over the years, but she's been around forever. Like when they created keto, forever. I think she's been around for 5 years, 4 years, 5 years. And this is her recipe. It's just such a great, I love these pancakes. And it's so, the thing is, if you don't want to do any of the work, make Eggloaf. If you want to do some work because you really want some pancakes, this is the recipe to follow. So, I'm going to put it back here for myself. Boom. So it's 1 tablespoon of mayo, half a tablespoon of coconut flour, half a tablespoon of almond flour, sweetener, baking powder. So I didn't get anything I needed whenever I was doing stuff today. So it's good. It's good. I have so many things. Oh man. Baking powder, baking powder, baking powder, baking powder. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm not good at this. I'm still working on this, friends. Okay. Let me see what I missed. Ninja works. Ooh, a grilled cheese would be really good. You could toast it for sure. Yes, you can put, use a smaller bowl. Like, you can use something like this if you wanted to make like a 1 egg loaf. I wouldn't put 2 eggs in this one. And then, did you see the one? It's hot. The one I used was this. Which is one of those, this is like the storage containers I got for my birthday, from my mother-in-law. That's something I can almost say. So that's what I used. Super, super easy. I really like it. Okay, so we are making the mayo pancakes. So we're going to turn on the stove, the cooktop. There we go. Power. Now, this shit gets hot fast. So let's go ahead and mix things together. We need a tablespoon of mayo. I'm using the olive oil kind, so I like the regular kind. And I realize it is full of shit that nobody needs. soybeans just not good for us. But I also realize I like it, and it's the flavor I want. This one is half soybean oil, half, what is that called? Soybean oil, half olive oil. So I'm trying to say it's like the middle of the road. It's not, but it's making me feel better. And then maybe I'll move on to an even healthier one after that. Drink. Okay, so it was 1 tablespoon of mayo, half a tablespoon of, God damn it, I don't have a tablespoon. I just totally not worked this out very well. Okay. I'm usually better prepared than this, but what are you gonna do? Thank you, see you later! Ooh, meatloaf cupcakes. That sounds really good. I've been wanting meatloaf lately. I haven't had any ideas. I wouldn't use parchment in the silicone. I do believe it'll just come out with the silicone. If you're going to use anything with glass, use a lot of butter or use parchment paper because it got really stuck for me. So just be mindful of that. Use a little bit of sweetener. And then a teaspoon of baking powder. I did grab baking powder. Teaspoon. Okay. Oh, I need 1 egg. Yes, Sam. Is that a whole teaspoon? That feels like so much. It feels like so much baking powder. I'm never more prepared. Was that your question? Are you poking fun at me? Because I'm never more prepared than I am right now. I'm not a professional. You know what? In my defense, professionals pay people to do all this shit. I come home and I gotta pull all of this shit out. Then I gotta put all this shit back. It's a lot of work. I do it because I love it. I do. Okay. And then 1 egg. Yep, 1 egg. Reading that. Okay, so I added 1 tablespoon of mayo, half a teaspoon of coconut flour, half a teaspoon of almond flour. I added a little bit of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 egg, and that's it. That's all I've added. Alright, it turned into a great batter, y'all. I know y'all are thinking, man, it's good. Alright. I got almond flour. So here's the coconut flour I used. Coconut flour. I used half a teaspoon of coconut flour, half a teaspoon of almond flour, a tablespoon. I'm sorry, not a teaspoon. Fucking jeez. Let's start from the beginning. An egg, a tablespoon of mayo, half a tablespoon of coconut flour, half a tablespoon of almond flour, a little bit of dash of vanilla, a teaspoon of baking powder. That's all I used. It's a tablespoon of the flours. Half a tablespoon of the flours. We are making mayo pancakes. Okay, in the recipe, she says let it sit for a minute and it starts to kind of fluff up. It really does. It turns into like a very more solid thing. Okay, so we don't have anything in the skillet. Let me get a little bit of something to spread in there. Whoop, I don't have anything. Not prepared. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to use just some avocado oil. These are Chosen Foods from Kroger. Not Kroger. Costco. Let's get this shit ready. Alright. Favorite flavor. If you like a good chocolate chip cookie, they have some of the best chocolate chip cookies. Like, seriously, the chocolate's good, the cookie's good. It tastes like it has a little bit of, like, cinnamon or something. It's so good. If you miss the, if you miss something like those soft cookies with the icing on top, then get their sugar cookies, because they are just like those ones that you get at, like, the grocery store or whatever. Okay, so we're going to pour, I'm just going to do like half of this for the first pancake and we'll just go from there. My pancakes are never round because I don't really just pour it out. These are just going to be Paul's dinner because they don't fit in my macros today at all, so I'm not going to eat these. Okay, let's see. The peanut butter ones, I don't even like peanut butter cookies, but they're really freaking good. Like, I like put off eating that one, like the last peanut butter one I had. I like kept putting it off. The cookies are from the Keto Cookie Company. Let me grab something else so I can show y'all. So these are the Keto Cookie Company. Here's the peanut butter one. There's peanut butter. Here's the snickerdoodle. If you like a good snickerdoodle, these are fantastic. Loft House cookies, exactly. I didn't grab one of those. Shit, sorry. Here's the snickerdoodle one. It's really good. Yeah, the peanut butter is so good. This one's the salted caramel cheesecake. It's just like what you think it's going to taste like. Like, these are my favorite products of keto that have like the best ingredients. I buy them myself. I use my own code. I actually messaged them. I was like, can I use my own code to get cookies? And they're like, yes. I'm like, yes! Oh, and then I put in an order for like $70. Because I was serious. I needed the cookies. I keep them in the freezer. I mean, the refrigerator. And they stay good forever. So, I say that, but they probably have a date on them and it's probably expired. And I'm still going to eat them. Well, I can't find it. So, okay, I'm just letting my pancakes. Y'all want to see what they look like? I'll take y'all off of here really fast for a second. Boop. Here we go. Look at that. Those look like some very delicious fluffy pancakes. There's the carcass of my egg loaf that Paul's gonna eat a little bit later, I think. Oh, I did all sorts of things. They are called the Keto Cookie is the name of them. And if you are interested, I have coupon Keto Sam 10. It gets you 10% off. It's like $3 off of a dozen. It's great. I'm so glad. I love the Southern Keto Cookbook. It is my ultimate favorite cookbook. I'm going to go ahead and check these. All right, we're going to flip the pancakes over. Not a really good flipper. There's a reason I make Eggloaf. Whoop! Got it. Got it. Oh, that one's not as done. That one's not as done. Calm down. Okay, so Southern Keto. Oh, there we go. This is my keto Bible. Really, seriously. I have sent this to 1 million people. People that don't even do keto. I'm like, let me tell you about this cookbook. Like my sister has this, and she's not keto either. This is my favorite. They are the nasty puffy cookies, and I love them. They're so good. I love them. Okay, so this is the Southern Keto Cookbook. It's very well loved. I love this. All those ingredients into a pan and cook them like you do. They would be so good as an egg loaf because it's the same thing, right? Like some other people add all this stuff and do like egg loaves. So there's like egg loaves with flour, without flour, with meat and vegetables. I mean, there's 100 ways to make it. And like I encourage you to try like some different things because that's how you find out what you like. That's how you make something like egg loaf. This one isn't even sweetened. It just tastes like cinnamon eggs. Nothing sweet about it. That's my life. I'm gonna show y'all. Just spitting food. Let me show you these beautiful pancakes really fast though. Look at those. Are those not gorgeous? Look at those. Those are gorgeous. It's the mayo. The mayo makes them that beautiful. Hi Stephanie. Thank you for coming by. Actually, everybody, thank you for coming by and watching me. I always appreciate y'all. Y'all always make me so happy. Seriously, I love y'all for showing up. I will always show up for y'all. So y'all are more than welcome to always come in here and say hi. Hi, we made mayo pancakes. They look delicious. Let me show you again. I think this one's probably done. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Have you seen a more beautiful keto pancake? Because no, you haven't, because they mostly look like trash. Mine looks like trash. Look at that. Ooh, that's good. Mayo pancake. You don't really taste the mayo. So here's the thing. Mayonnaise is just eggs and oil. That's all it is. So essentially you're just adding more eggs and like the butter part. That's it. Really. So that's why it's really good. These are actually sweetened, so they smell really good too. So you want to see tear that bad boy apart. Yeah, look how pretty that is. It's not the super fluffiest, but it probably doesn't have as much like flour as you think it should, like to get that super fluffy part. It's so soft. I really, really like these. So if you're gonna do the extra work and make some pancakes, I encourage you to try this recipe. Seriously. It's a great recipe. It's such a beautiful pancake. You want to see the other one? Look at that guy. Beautiful. So if you're gonna do the extra work, make some mayo pancakes. If you just can't even give a shit, make an egg loaf. It's about how it should go. So, I hope you enjoy all of your snacks, Sally. I got to see Sally at work today, aka Sally showed up and then I didn't work for a while. So, I got to give her some snacks, like some Smart Sweets and things like that. Mayo pancakes and egg loaf. That's it. I think we're done. If y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, they're for Paul. I had to taste them. Mayonnaise in the pancakes. 1 egg, tablespoon of mayo, half a tablespoon of coconut flour, half a tablespoon of almond flour, some vanilla, some sweetener. Mix. Let it sit, and it gets frothy. It's really good. It's really good. I hope somebody else tries it and y'all can see it's delicious. Okay. I hope y'all have a great night. If y'all need anything, y'all know where to find me. Here on Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget we're on Facebook. We're on Facebook. It's a group of a lot of people, so I'm like, it's our group. I have a group over on Facebook. It's private, so if you go over there and you chit chat about keto, all your family can't see it. I've gotten with some cool companies to give away some stuff over there. And they're not like, follow me and I'll give some stuff away. They're more like, I think you're awesome and I think you should have some keto cookies. Hint, hint, hint to the Facebook group. Okay. I hope you have a great night and I'll see y'all later.